All reactions are on Patreon, or if you want, you can pull up your copy of My Little Pony Friendship is Magic, episode 9 of season 2, Sweet and Elite. And press play on it when I press play, when the timer reaches. Or I can just start the timer proper. Okay. When the timer reaches 0, hit the wrong button. So I'm guessing Rarity and Pinkie Pie episode. Or perhaps one of the Royals. Okay. Oh, no, I called Rarity. Okay, what about Pinkie Pie? Cool. It's not Celestia's room, is it? Okay. We might be going a bit far. As opposed to Rainbow Dash, Celestia has impossibly good patience. Oh, God. Yeah, okay. At least cut him some slack. Uh... Cool. So sophisticated. To be fair, it is a little strange, the personality you've developed in a vacuum. Oh dear. Really? Oh God. Ah. This is be like the sad thing is the princess of the entire land goes there really regularly. It's an up and coming town. It literally turned their noses up. I think you seem very sweet, but I think it is hilarious that the only pony in Ponyville that looks anything like that is the one who popped up. Like, you had to find the most ho-dunk person to get the joke to work. Oh my. Is that the guy from, No, it's not the same douche canoe from, the Grand Galloping Gala. I was struggling on the name. Awful! Don't allow the trappings of of the rich to take you in. Not much for words, huh? Really? I assume we're discounting at least one pony. Or two, I hope. Ooh. Your friends would want you to take the career move. Like, it's nice to be nice to friends, but like, this is her business and future she's working on. She ain't just doing this for fun. She is doing this partially for fun, but like, it matters. She needs employees at this point because I'm pretty sure it's a big enough operation to justify that, but that's a different friendship lesson she needs to learn, the friendship economics course. So, independent of the castle, are you gonna be a big old jerk at some point? Already. Oh, Rainbow Dash is gonna be so jealous, isn't she? A friend. Oh, God! It's too big of a lie! The clever truth would have been, oh, she was at the Grand Galloping Gala. And maybe perhaps they would have thought, oh, that pony, but you could have avoided the Ponyville part of the conversation. Not to say you should be ashamed of where you come from, but if you're trying to land some business, I get some clever truths. Uh, well, they say Red Bull gives you wings, so you'll be an alicorn yet, Rarity. That's what I would do in this situation if I were in those boots and I was still gonna try and do the friend thing for Twilight. Like, again, for purposes of my future business standing and fitting in with this world, which unfortunately you need to do if you're trying to do what Rarity's doing. I would just be completely zonked on caffeine for a few days. Like, it would be awful, horrible for your body, but one of those cases where it's like once in a lifetime thinking. I know this is strictly speaking one of those things where it's like you're obviously not supposed to do that. But like, do you ever see those interviews with celebrities where they're like, "This is how I succeeded, and you should never do it because it was awful for me," and it's just like, well, gosh, I think maybe sometimes you gotta make sacrifices. I'm not saying you should do it, but I'm saying this is what I would do if I were in that situation. Now let's hear a great song. 907 in 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, is it your turn for that Rainbow Dash type arrogance? Hey, I don't remember her name, but with the glasses there, that one fashion designer, Coco Chanel type. I do strongly hope you don't develop a resentment for your roots. I don't mind you hiding them for purposes of fitting in, which I'm willing. Like, I get that that might end up being the lesson. Like, embrace your roots. Like, I just don't resent them. Oh, oh, that whole song was good, but that ending beat kind of made it great. Aw. Can't possibly do both. You've done enough at this point. You send a letter. I am terribly sorry not to attend, but I have other engagements. Perhaps another time. I think that she's built up the credit at this point that she could. That's sad. No! I love how Opal was like, ah. This is so mean. Whoa! It was a pointless lie, too. Yeah, that too. That too. I still think she should have favored the birthday party. Like, god damn it. Rarity, I had reservations, but I was largely on your side for the first half of this episode. Oh, I love it! Aww. Aww. Nice. That's great. There's one great joke in Family Guy. Bet you didn't think I was going to compare a My Little Pony joke to a Family Guy joke. There's one great joke in Family Guy. Quagmire's getting married, and Peter gets him the Statue of Liberty's foot. And Quagmire to the effect of, I'm getting married, because he's got a foot. That's the joke part there. And Quagmire's like, oh, because I'm getting married, I don't need to I don't need something like this or anything like that. And Peter's just like, really? Really? You're not even like, hug it or nothing? This cost me $200,000. Do you have any idea the sequence of actions I needed to take to pull this off? It was a lot. It was a lot. And nowadays, I just like to imagine any absurd cartoon contraption just has days and months of planning behind it. So I'm just imagining Pinkie Pie in her house, right, engineering the party cannon, right, having to like study complex physics to make it work rather than just the dumb joke it is here. Well, clearly, if I put this much confetti in, it'll just turn it into a regular. I have to adjust this, and then that's too much of a tablecloth right there. 1434. That might be my favorite joke in Family Guy. 1434 and 3, 2, 1, go. Is she gonna try and do both at once? Fuck yeah! Oh, Rarity, just enjoy yourself. Oh no! But how did you do that? Oh, I didn't realize the door was right there. It was like she just phased through the wall, and I was like, I don't think that's on your list of magic spells. What's with that cake? Give this to your whatever. What's a nose palette called? Obviously, it's just a sense of smell. You have a good sense of smell, but isn't there a word for it? I was so on her side for the first half of this episode, and then the needless lie. And I still think she should have gone to Twilight's birthday. Especially for the fact I hadn't considered that her being in the castle was Twilight's doing. Like, without that, I thought she should have at that point. You made a single appearance. He's rich, he's busy, he might not notice that you left. You don't need to do this back and forth. You don't have responsibilities at the larger party. Usually this sitcom plot works because the character has a reason to go back and forth so quickly. Wait, already? Isn't it once a year? See? Lie! Totally unnecessary! I get that you wanted to go because you're enjoying the lifestyle, but... That's what I'm saying, and you've not been totally awesome in this episode. I will have my friendship lesson later, thank you. Do you remember how the gala went? Yes, they will mind. Play. Come on. 1812. In 3, 2, 1, go. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Logically speaking, yes, that's better. I bet. I'm gonna have to fix the full version of this. 1811. Or not. 1811. In 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, they will. I mean, they just will. Yeah. I mean, yeah. But I'm sorry, we learned this at the gala. Y'all don't. Wow. Y'all don't mesh with this environment. Intimate Fluttershy, where was this skill when you were at those gardens? That's sad. Like it could have worked out that day. Okay, everybody else is whatever. But how was Applejack stupid there? Like, that was. Is it? Oh no. Oh dear, oh dear. Oh dear. Yes, and you have to own it at this point. And I'm pretty sure Fancy Pants is probably cooler than you think. I feel like that's where they're leaning with him. Yeah. I was like, you can't throw them under the bus. Saved the world twice! Cool. Fancy Pants really does have sway. I really. I like that. Yes, that's totally true. Correct. There are times and places, though. I love that episode. I don't think I would have been bothered by the rest of the ponies at that party except for Applejack. Why aren't you all doing any gardening? Everybody else's behavior made sense for who they were. It was a really strong episode. Another great song, too. Season 2 songs lining it up. Next time.